Greetings, fellow outsiders, and welcome back to AceAttorney. We are starting here September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix! Look!
Oh! It's Edgeworth! My love! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received call from the chief prosecutor's office today. Yeah? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix? You know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Edgeworth.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What? Huh?
Okay, let's do this.
Yippee!
September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Whisper. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Alright, raise an objection? Why not? Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify at the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that was needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Oh, thank you. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. There he is. Mr. Red White. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim, Miss Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why, tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may continue your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world, and I'm the last man standing. Oh. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness testimony. For Mr. White. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. And then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. All right. Do we press or do we have evidence? Let's just press to begin, and then we can think about the evidence that we have. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Hold it! How did you know what time it was? Because I'm always ABSO-POSU-LUTELY perfect, you know. No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further or hold back? Always press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May, but he testified that he did not see you at the time. That is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course you could not see me. You would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at the time? I was quietly pursuifying. That's reading to you. And press? By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Oh, correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Hold it! A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard the sound. But of course, I'm no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking the woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? That's what we're pressing on this time? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised. Hold it. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Objection! Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on the Faye woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Hold it. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always ABSO-POSU-LUTELY perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Ah, okay, the victim ran to the left and gave chase. Can I press on this, though? Did, Miss May say something different? Are you sure about that? How many times must I say it? I am ABSO-POSU-LUTELY perfect. End of story. How many times must I hear that?
Psst, Phoenix! Didn't something about that strike you as a little odd?
Okay, so I have to present? Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. Okay, but she told me, I'm assuming I have to do something here. Blunt object may have lived for a minute after being hit. Is it something with a... Oh! May testimony. The victim dodged an attack and went to the right. Okay, present this. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. Oh, what is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Huh? Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, look at his face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. White is right, Miss May is right, or both is right? You want to know why? Phoenix will explain it! Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Exactly, Phoenix. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices. Of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where White was standing. Oh, I have to show him? Oh, right, right here. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. But that's what I'm saying, Mr. Edgeworth. Order? I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Witness testimony, part 2. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, and as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Is this going to be something with the testimony, or not the testimony, the like the body case? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. A cross-examination. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you insulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Do I have the autopsy? That's what I was thinking. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived a few minutes after being hit. Glass shards. That's gonna come up later because we have it collected as evidence for some reason. And also we haven't used the receipt either yet. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can press. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely, that's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. I'm gonna, press on this one. Hold it? What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Oh, okay. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Okay, I'm gonna keep pressing on some stuff because it seems to give us more information. Stop saying it was me! But it was you! Mr. Wright, if you claim it was not you, then show us proof. Oh, and I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. I'm gonna press on this one. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Venus? I think we, got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face.
Okay, I gotta present him with something, I think. But what? I have to think about. The only thing I can think to present that would actually make sense would be the autopsy report. Because it says a blow. And it doesn't say like a single blow, but maybe this is gonna be, we'll try it. Present. Objection! Objection! Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Okay, all right, my hunch was correct. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the ball! Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were ABSO-POSU-LUTELY perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. Objection! The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Witness testimony. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Ms. Mia run to the left. The killer you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door, and then you did her in with a single blow. He looks nervous. Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Cross-examination. The two accounts, okay. Well, see, I looked to the other window when I heard that thing fall. Wait, what thing? Are you talking about the lamp? Have we talked about the lamp? Oops, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. I was trying to look at the map. Is he talking about the lamp? Should I press him on it or should I just present it? Let me press him on it first. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. I'm gonna present. Wait, should I present the map? Because look, the light stand is all the way in the corner. I'm gonna present this. Objection! Objection! Oh, and the music stopped, which means I'm right, Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. Photograph. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Mm-hmm. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Got him. Well, Mr. White. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Yeah, looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Well, what? I forgot about Edgeworth. Did you forget about Edgeworth? Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. It's a lesser crime than murder. Wiretap. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Cool. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do with... Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered the Fay offices. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fayco law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Okay. How are we gonna get out of this one? A new testimony? Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time that Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White is the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that law office before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. You could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. I love it when Edgeworth says, ergo. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. We almost got him. Witness testimony, the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fanco law offices. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Oh, correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Do I need to press him? I didn't notice anything glaring. The wiretapping? Okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Press!
Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. That proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices.
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
The wiretap was in... Wait, the wiretap was in the thing, though. Wasn't it?
In her hotel room.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corps is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
I'm gonna present the wiretap, because it was found in Miss May's hotel room, not in the thing. So, like, how did it end up there?
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Oopsie. I have one more statement, right? All right, let's see if we can press him on this.
Hold it! Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
Oh, the light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Have I already pressed all the statements? So there's some piece of evidence that I'm missing then. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Wait, I moved one past the last thing. I was trying to figure out something to press on, or to present. You fought honorably. I was thinking maybe the glass light stand on the last statement, but I'm not sure. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Did I just lose the case? Do I have to restart? Phoenix? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Mia! Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Did I just pass out? I mean, Phoenix. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. She's here! You're finally awake. Did we pass out again? Hey, Phoenix! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Hi. Oh. Hi. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? Oh, that's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one that you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand? Date of purchase September 4th? September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. Here you go.
I think that the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, and you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Ah, so Mia came to save us in the end. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Hello. Hi, Edgeworth. It's good to see you again. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yeah. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Not so fast, Your Honor. Please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh, hi. It's Mr. White. It was the beginning of September, but it wasn't. But it wasn't, actually. But it wasn't, Mr. White. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written on it in blood? We could also probably do fingerprinting, but whatever. Whoa, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of this receipt. The other side. Your Honor, could you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, the glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. Wright, when you allegedly entered Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. It's not a word. Oh, no, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. And that is all for the trial of... Objection! No, please, Edgeworth. Please, give me a chance. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object or wait and see what happens? I'm gonna object, of course. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any base in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. Memo received from Mia, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. It's Mia's memo. Take that! Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop! Desist! Hold! But please, stop! Make him stop!
How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
Is that his dirt?
I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
not guilty.
Yay! That is all. The court is adjourned. And we got out of it once again. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Is she gonna somehow gift the thing to me? September 9th, 9:02 p.m. You were 2 minutes late, Phoenix. That's unacceptable. Fae & Co. Law offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Oh, because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? And who better than me, Mia Fae, reporting for duty. I mean, Maya. My name is Maya. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aww. Look at Phoenix's face. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. That's a threat. Very sweet. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Aw, new best friend. Okay, wait up. How sweet. The end! I think we made it to the end of this second chapter, right? All right, well, that was the end of, I think the chapter's name was The Turnabout Sisters. We will pick up with the next case in the next episode of Phoenix Wright AceAttorney. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, leave a like down below and let me know in the comments. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and say farewell, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, we're not alone out there, and I'll see you guys in another episode of Phoenix Wright AceAttorney. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.